Welcome to Kiss and Makeup Beauty School. We're jumping right into this next session. So step 1, priming the face. So here comes my favorite part, the brows. I know that I'm very talented in brows. I take pride in my clients' brows. And so for this one, you can see that there's kind of a clear difference between both, especially because this client tends to lift that particular brow that I worked on first. So it kind of presents a challenge because you may think that you're not doing it correctly, but if she relaxes her brows, you'll see that both of the brows are on the same page. It's just a matter of our habit of lifting the brows. And so now we're concealing and cleaning up that brow, making sure that it looks basically picture perfect. Okay, as you can see here, I'm cleaning up around the brows, and so even on myself, I use very minimal products here because a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to overkill because it takes too much time trying to cover up the excess product that you did not really need. So I just use just enough to make the brows look great. So now I'm about to do the contour, and as you can see, I'm using as minimal product as possible, just blending along the sides of the face to create the shape that we want for her skin, to minimize any excess areas that we don't want to see, and to also contour her nose, as you can see right here. Next, I'm going to start applying some of the foundation as closer to her skin to start to balance everything out and to be able to have something to blend into the contour. And I usually set as I go, so you'll see me spraying her face a couple of times as I blend through and add more color to the face. I'm now using a smaller brush just to get the little details around the face to blend properly, and here I'm adding a little bit more of a light shade underneath her eyes and blending that out. And I'm using this fan to kind of like help the product to kind of set properly, and then this one is just adding a little bit more color back to the skin to make sure she's not too pale. Next step, setting the translucent powder underneath the eyes and making sure that everything is set into the skin. At this point, we do not add any more liquid, no more concealer, no more foundation on top of powder. If you want your makeup to be blended properly, once you put powder on, that is it for liquids. Okay, so I'm doing a light contour, and then I'm going to move over to do the blush because I am different and I like blush to be on before I start my eyeshadow for some reason. And now I'm just using the eyeshadow palette to just build the colors up, contour the nose, and start my smoky look. This client has a small eyelid in terms of when she opens her eyes, you cannot see much, but she does have nice eyes for a smoky look, and so this is why I chose this look for her. And so this is the part 1 to this look. It's going to be a lighter style of a smoky look, and then if you stay tuned, you'll see part 2 where I amp it up a bit. So I've added the liner into the waterline and adding a bit of waterproof mascara onto the bottom and top lids. Of course, I'm using my trusted liner glue and popping those lashes right on. They were already prepped with a little bit of glue to save time for filming, so I love this particular technique. As usual, I'm using a liner to make sure that the top of the lid is kind of perfect and straight, and now I'm highlighting to my desired look. As you can see, she's a bit excited. I'm excited too because I pump my clients up before I'm even done. So I'm using my favorite highlighters here, and then we're going to get into a nude lip look. So I'm going to start building the color on her lips, and as you can see, just like any other artist, I have my trusted palette where I mix the colors right there. I always do a custom lip color for all of my clients. No one actually has the same lip color when I'm done. So So now my favorite gloss is going to be used, and then we're just cleaning up around the edges of the lips to make sure that everything looks basically perfect. Now it's time to set, dry with my trusted fan, and then we're good to go. I hope you guys like this look. I really enjoyed doing it and we had a lot of fun. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.